Okay, maybe this is a controversial opinion, but the tortoise would never in a million years beat the hare in like 99% of scenarios. And I understand this is a fable. This is a fairy tale. People might not care about this. I care about this. I really care about this because why the hell is there an entire story taught to millions, billions of children all around the globe that says, oh, slow and steady wins the race. Slow and steady wins the race. If you ask me what's the worst thing you could do while in a race, I could tell you, be slow. That's the worst thing you could do when in a race. Why are we telling people to be slow in a race? What, because a tortoise beat a hare one fucking time? That's so stupid. Obviously, it was a fluke. It was a fluke.
It's not that serious, little bro. It's not that serious, little bro. Oh, I gotta get back in my shell now.
Let's read the story. Let's read the story, all right? I'm going to read the tortoise. It's called The Hare and the Tortoise. This is Aesop's Fables, all right? I don't know who you are, Aesop, right? But you're a dick, all right? You're a fucking jerk for gaslighting. Actually gaslighting an entire nation, an entire world to think that, oh, in a race you have to go slow. That's so stupid. Let's read this. A hare was making fun of the tortoise one day for being so slow, as he should. Do you ever get anywhere? He asked with a mocking laugh. Yes, he replied, the tortoise, and I get there sooner than you think. I'll run you a race and prove it. You fuck. You fuck. What do you think you think you're gonna beat a hare? You think you're gonna beat? You're a tortoise, bro. You're a tortoise. You're slow. And listen, I like, it's fine, right? It's fine if you go slow. There's nothing wrong with going slow, but you can't be like, oh, I can get anywhere. I'll run you a race. Bitch, I'm a hare. I'm a hare. I run fast. That's like my whole thing. That's like my whole thing is that I run fast. You can't just be like, oh, I'll beat you at a race. That's so stupid. The hare was much amused at the idea of running a race with the tortoise, but for the fun of the thing, he agreed. So the fox, I don't know who the fuck this guy is, the fox who had consented to act as judge marked the distance and started the runners off. Okay, so apparently there's a fox in this story. I completely forgot. They don't call it the hare and the tortoise and the fox, all right? It's just the hare and the tortoise. Relax. The hare was soon far out of sight, and to make the tortoise feel very deeply how ridiculous it was for him to try a race with the hare, he lay down beside the course to take a nap until the tortoise could catch up. Now, this is the stupidest part of the fucking story. This is just bad writing. This is just bad writing. Like, this is quintessential evidence that modern writers do not know how to write speedsters, okay? The hare will beat the tortoise every single time, right? The hare will beat the tortoise every single time. But for some ungodly reason, right? For some ungodly reason, this hare decides to just take a nap in the middle of a fucking race. It's a race. Now, obviously, you could chalk this up as like, oh, it's character. Right? It's character. The hare's arrogant. The hare's arrogant, so of course he lost the race. Okay, how does that explain slow and steady wins the race? It's a race. It's a race. You can't go slow in a race. Oh, me when I'm in a race? Me when I'm in a race and my opponent is in front of me, but I'm just so peachy keen because, oh, I get to go slow. And I can just win any race if I'm slow. I don't care if some guy's in front of me. He'll probably just fall asleep at the end of the race. That's not reality. That's not reality. Let's keep fucking reading. Let's keep fucking reading. The tortoise, meanwhile, kept going slowly but steadily. and after a time passed the place where the hare was sleeping. But the hare slept on very peacefully. I assume he took fucking trazodone, all right? Because how are you asleep for that long? You had such a head start, bro. You had such a head start. This tortoise is going like 2 miles an hour. Not even. 2 miles a day. But okay. When at last he did wake up, the tortoise was near the goal. So you're telling me this rabbit fuck, decided to sleep not near the finish line. No. He decided to sleep like halfway through the fucking race? Are you an idiot? Of course the tortoise would get in front of you. You moron. The hare now ran his swiftest, but he could not overtake the tortoise in time. So the tortoise wins. The tortoise wins a fucking race against a fucking hare, all right? And I lost $300 goddamn dollars. I lost $300 goddamn dollars because I looked at that matchup and I went, there's no fucking way. There's no fucking way a tortoise would ever beat a goddamn hare. But guess what? Guess what? It happened. It happened. And now I'm short $300 because some fucking asshole told me the story. He's like, hey, tortoise and the hare, who would win in a race? And I'm like, the fucking hare. The fucking hare, that's a bunny, that's a rabbit, bro. And don't even get me started. I don't want to see one goddamn comment like, actually, a hare is not the same as a rabbit. It's also not the same as a bunny. Those are 3 different species. Fuck you. Fuck you. I just think it's so ridiculous. I think it's preposterous. I think it's balderdash. I think it's absurd. I think it's any fucking word you can think of. Why? Why the hell did we come up with a message from this story? Like, okay, maybe we could come up with a message. Fuck. What? I should have won that race. Turtle? Yeah, we said the T word? Whoa.
What the fuck?
Yo, dude, you
that's
can't
not
say
cool.
that in
Why'd you
public.
say that? Oh, shit.
The tortoise beats the hare 1 fucking time. He beats him 1 fucking time. And that's that? That's that. We're just gonna roll with that. Oh, look what you could do when you put your mind to it and you don't give a fuck. Just go slow in a race. The hare would always beat the tortoise. This is an imaginary scenario. Can we just talk about the power scaling of this? Oh, what's that? Oh, the hare beat the tortoise? Of course the fucking... Fuck you, bro.